Just Listen Records TV. Welcoming back all the boxing fans and shit. Just making a post video regarding the Cotto and Pacquiao fight. First off, I want to apologize if I strayed anybody's decision after they watched my video, to go for Cotto. This was a good fight. I don't want to go too crazy about the length of this cigarette. And I'll tell you what I thought about the fight. I thought it was a great fight. In the last video, if you saw it, I said that Cotto was going to have superior timing, and he actually did have it in the first 2 rounds. It looked like Pacquiao just wasn't going to stand for that. He wasn't going to lose to that. I also thought that Cotto's power would be overwhelming for Pacquiao, which was something weird, me predicting it. And like I said, I tipped my hat down to that guy. He came up to 147. He looked great. I actually feel pretty good about him fighting Mayweather before. I thought that, Cotto's gonna really do him really bad regarding all the power issue and everything. But he looked really good, and he looked strong, and he looked like he could take a punch. And I think Freddie Roach is really, is a big part of that as well. I think Freddie Roach's corner, in the last video I said that Cotto didn't need a corner. He never really had a corner, which is sort of true. But when you're going up against the best boxer in the world and the best, supposedly, some people could dispute that, but supposedly the best trainer in the world, it's, I came to realize that watching the fight. Cotto's corner wasn't really giving him any strategy or anything like that. They just kept him in shape and really didn't give him a strategy. I thought they were actually building a strategy. Come fight night, there was no strategy. I still feel very comfortable saying that. I still think Cotto could have won the fight very easily. Pacquiao did feel the power. He just was smart in the ring, and he knew how to mask, the pain and stay after him. And he discouraged Cotto tremendously. He really discouraged him. So basically in this fight, you couldn't take anything away from anybody. You couldn't say Cotto could have won if he would have just, this is boxing, and Cotto tried his best, and and it wasn't going to work. It didn't work for Pacquiao. I would love to see a rematch if Cotto had like a better corner, if he paid, not seeing Richardson, which I would love Cotto to work with that trainer. I really love that trainer. Emmanuel Stewart is also a great trainer, and just give him more strategy besides keeping him in shape. It was a great fight, and I'm actually looking forward to Manny Pacquiao fighting Mayweather. I still kind of favor Mayweather because of size. Mayweather's a bit different from Cotto. He can box. He's good, and I honestly wouldn't feel comfortable giving a prediction, against Pacquiao, because he's so surprising, and he's so he holds so much tenacity when he fights, and he looks real determined. He has a million things going on in his life, but when he fought Cotto, it really showed that boxing is his number one. That's what he loves to do. I don't give a fuck how many songs he's singing or performing and shit. But the fight was good, and Cotto kind of had a game plan in the beginning. He looked quick. I know he surprised Pacquiao with his speed and the way he was timing him. But Pacquiao just went, to his basic, to the, doubling up, tripling up on the jab, giving him that angle, and then shooting that right hand. And it's working. It's working for everybody. Freddie Roach has done something good with Pacquiao. I've always been a Pacquiao fan. I just thought that Cotto was gonna win. Just but this is what I love about boxing. I've been watching boxing since I was a kid, and it seems like there's times when you can swear that somebody's gonna beat another person. It just doesn't happen. Buster Douglas versus Tyson to be an example. There's been many upsets. I don't want to go into that. And this wasn't even an upset because Pacquiao was a favorite. He just wasn't a favorite to me. I didn't see him, going up in weight and handling himself the way that he handled himself in the ring like that. And he looks like he could bang. He could bang with the big boys. There's a few other welterweights out there that, I think that'll give him a lot of trouble. But, like I said, this is boxing, and he should get the chance to fight, whoever the hell he wants to fight. If you want to fight Mosley, or whoever in the division, I think, beating Cotto showed a lot, even though it was 145. But still, Cotto is probably the biggest puncher in the division. So if he could withstand that, for the first few rounds, and he took punishment, not punishment, but if you seen him after the fight, he had like head wraps and his eyes was all swollen. So Cotto landed some shots, even the jabs that he was landing, because Cotto's a hard puncher. And Pacquiao was just a better fighter, just point blank period. He was just better. He deserved to win, just for being the better fighter. The better fighter should always win. He should always win. He should always win the fight, regardless of fuck the politics. The better fighter should win, and it showed. It showed in that fight. I don't really have nothing else to say. I was gonna finish the cigarette, but that's basically what it boils down to. Pacquiao is better. He has a better corner. Cotto looked very conditioned and in great shape. Just no strategy, no. It seemed like he lost his will. Like he didn't know what to do with the strategy that they came in with. And I'm really looking forward to seeing Pacquiao fight Mayweather. And I'll probably make a prediction on that fight, going forward. Don't hold me to it. Alright, man, Just Listen TV signing out, Mach. You already know.